I frequent a nearby arcade, and when I'm there, I like to play some of the games that give tickets or rewards, such as skee-ball. However, as a grown man, I have absolutely no use for these tickets whatsoever. I usually look for the nearest child at the end of the day and hand them a fistful of tickets to brighten their day. However, I am worried this makes me look like a creeper. Is it acceptable to do? Should I just leave the tickets in the machine for kids to stumble upon themselves? Or should I stop doing this entirely and just leave with a handful of spider rings every time? That's from No Ticky, No Problem.
All right.
Okay.
Straight up.
Yeah?
This is one of the problems, I think, of the modern age, and it really frustrates me. In what way is giving a child the tickets you're not going to use creepy?
Well, Chuck, that is the problem of the modern age, is that everybody thinks that everyone else is trying to fuck them constantly.
Right?
Constantly. I was just playing croquet in the park, and a dude walked by with his dog, and I had to gripped my mallet. I gripped my mallet in a stance that made me look threatening in case he tried to come over and get some touch.
To go dirty your ascot? Now, did you spill...
He almost spilled my mimosa.
You almost spilled my cucumber soda. I'm trying to play croquet over here. I hand juiced that.
I think that problem is certainly exacerbated when you have a child, because you better believe if I had my child and I was teaching him the betters of croquet, I was teaching him the rules and proper etiquette of hammerball.
While still not disturbing the plate of cucumber sandwiches.
Correct.
The croquet etiquette.
The croquet etiquette of it all, and a person came within my line of sight, I would probably just chase them down and beat them to death with the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, just so I can double check, you felt threatened at a moment when you had a giant wooden hammer in your hand? Is that, just so I'm clear about the situation you found yourself in?
Mm-hmm. But I was wearing like a headscarf to protect myself from the sun's rays. So the two really canceled each other out.
Right. You were worried that like you might get confused and actually hit him with the parasol you were holding in your other hand.
I was delicately dabbing the corners of my mouth with a pocket square.
You had no free hand to club.
Exactly.
I get it.
I was also singing a little song. I was singing the most foppish song I could think of.
You noticed that only one of your loafers actually had a penny slid inside of
That's
it.
correct.
You made a note to burn them when you got home. Yeah, it is. I understand why you think it's creepy, and like as much as I'd like to say, well, sorry, society. This seems like one where you just gotta kind of hope that things change. I have two solutions for you. One, people have had children for worse reasons. If you have your own kids, then you can give them all your tickets. People have had kids for worse reasons than that. Okay? That's number one. Number two, there are prizes that every kid goes in and they look and they think, they play. They had a cast party there. They had a post-soccer party.
I know where you're going with this, I love it.
And you look at it and you're like, oh my God, a bike?
Mm-hmm.
Who has enough to get a bike? Like,
there's no way I could ever save up 10,000 tickets. That's astronomically high.
You could be a guy who comes in one day with a laundry basket full of tickets and dumps it out and say, I'll take the bike. And you can ride this stubby little 10-speed out the door while kids are cheering like, yeah, he did it, this one's for us.
You would take down the bike and there's just like a dirt imprint around it where it's just been on the wall
You would be too excited when you handed over that laundry hamper of tickets. You would be too excited to just say, I'll have the bike. Like you would involuntarily shout like, eat my dick. eat my dick, Tilt. Give me that shit.
Bike me.
Get it off the wall. Bike me, dick.
Or you just go in with your laundry basket, but you're so excited you get all tongue-tied and you go, all the rings.
Fuck.
Damn it. And it's legally binding. Once you say it.
I'll have 3.5 miles of Laffy Taffy. Fuck, I love those jokes.
Shit. Hey, Dill.
I specifically told myself not to say that.
I was just thinking, don't say that about the Laffy Taffy. Hey, Dillweed, I'll take the electronic battleship please. I'll take the 13-inch.
You don't mind.
I'll take the 13-inch TV that you can plug into your cigarette lighter, por favor.
I think wasn't it at the pub, Gino's Pub in Huntington, West Virginia? Wasn't the big prize a Lincoln Town Car? Or am I making that up?
You are high.
So fucking high.
No, sir. There is no thing like that.
Yeah, I swear. Oh,
For
no,
14,
you would know.
14.5 million tickets.
I was just there. Now you do run the risk of this is the problem is that like arcades in this culture they're closing. We just lost Tilt at the Huntington Mall. What if I had been saving up? That shit is not transferable. There's not a Swiss bank account where you can deposit all your tickets when Tilt goes out of biz.
Right.
So that's why you
that's a
go to
risk.
Mr. Gaddy's.
Gotta
Get
go
it
to
on
Mr.
that
Gaddy's.
little dongle.
They accept all tickets at Gaddy's. They're not choosy.
That's actually their motto.
Fuck it. We'll take them. Gaddy's.
Yeah.
Our pizza's garbage, but we'll still take your tickets. All we have is Laffy Taffy, though. What you definitely don't want to do is leave the tickets in the machine and let kids get them, because you are going to get so many fucking orbits. You're going to get so many clingers and barnacles that will just, like, rush in. And then they'll get shitty about it. They'll just, like, stand behind you and be like, 900 points, huh? It's the best you could do?
Mm-hmm.
Scott.
I did have my eye on a slap bracelet, so
Thanks, Scott. One of those
Scott.
one of those fucking styrofoam airplanes. But I guess this is just gonna go ahead and be the worst birthday ever. Thanks, Scott. Sorry you couldn't skee ball better, idiot.
Oh, Scott.
I'll just call my dad and tell him to pick me up now, Scott, because this obviously isn't your hot day, Scott.
You could just tear them up in front of the kids.
Oh man!
Just burn them in the parking lot.
Power play
Jackpot.
that is. Hey kids, come out of the parking lot. I got something I want to show you.
Look
Douse,
at
douse,
all
douse.
these tickets I've collected.
Well, if you're worried about creeping kids out, I think walking backwards with a fistful of tickets into the parking lot, screaming, "Follow me into the parking lot." That dog probably won't hunt.
The lighter. Come on, kids. You could pile them up in your back seat and have a lot of awkward conversations.
Do you want some tickets?
Do you want some tickets for next time?
You know, it'd actually be great. I mean, it would be better if we had thought of this a month ago, but like a tree garland.
Beautiful. That would be very nice.
That would be tasteful.
You know, at the Gino's Pub and Family Fun Center on Fifth Avenue, you can't give the guy tickets. The guy won't count your tickets.
Right.
You have to
do
feed
the magic counter thing.
Yeah, you got to feed him in the machine.
Do you know why?
Because we're living in a really bad time period where hard work is not valued.
Well, and also
he
because
can't count.
that man doesn't know maths.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to be that man.
Yep.
Okay.